Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
That one good for 33 and a first. They keep it with Penny on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Penny. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and the pressure gets to him again. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Kendricks. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Leaves it for Penny. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Penny, a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald. And his guys have got it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, this is Howard. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, it's Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. On first down, they run with Howard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on second and 13. Wentz looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 43.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Gets it to Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0, play.
Wilson. And that's caught inside the Mooney. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play. Here's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Flag 90. 12. Go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
49, yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Go, guys, 4 down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now it's Penny running right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on second down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 63 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Here we go.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down, Eagles.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down now, it's Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down. It's Howard, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone